Hey guys, what's up? Gonna be making a video on this knife. This is a Microtech Socom. This is just gonna be a little bit of an update video. So, yeah, I've been putting this thing through a ton of work recently. It's been used a lot for renovating houses. So, just the other day, you can see the coating is completely worn off the tip. It's pretty beat up. You can see down here, just kind of everywhere has a good bit of use on it. Even the thumb studs are starting to get worn out. But yeah. So I was removing an old bathtub, and I sent some guys in a video group chat I'm in videos of this. But I was using this thing to cut out the caulk that they used to attach the siding. It was a really poorly done bathtub, but my buddy picked up a couple of homes in Cleveland to renovate and flip, and I'm just helping out. So I'm removing the siding of the shower, and basically I'm cutting directly into into cinder block, in essence. This thing held up so well. There's basically no tip damage. You can see it is completely flattened. I've yet to sharpen it out. I was chopping. So the previous owners grew a bunch of bamboo. Bamboo is an invasive species, so of course it took over the entire backyard. So I started chopping some of the bamboo stalks down, and I did get minor chipping kind of in here, and that was day one. And then the second day I went back and I did this damage. I sharpened the chips out before I started doing the bathroom work, so that's why the chips are no longer there. But yeah, this thing has held up incredibly well. I've been prying with it. It's such a rigid knife, and anybody who maybe doesn't carry larger knives, I think this should be maybe your one and only exception. This is the most practical, tough, high-end beater knife I've ever come across in my life. This thing knocked the hinderer out of the pocket. It knocked my strider out of the pocket. Military, didn't even consider it, because I knew I'd be doing a lot of prying. And of course with that military, you got the distal taper. Coating is held up very well. You can see it's after all this work here. It's actually a really nice day today. I'm at the house, not my house, but my family's house. Yeah, just a really tough knife. So I actually at one point had two of these. I sold one. I'm gonna stick to, other than the military, I'm just gonna stick to one. Otherwise one of them never gets carried, and this one already has a ton of use on it. And I don't know. I've sold off a good bit of my collection recently, and I found that I actually prefer having under 12 knives at a given time, just because they all get enough love to justify keeping them around. But yeah, this thing has held up incredibly well. The M390 in real use hasn't given me too many problems. This one hasn't been rock weld. I have to say, not mad at the performance of this. A lot of production M390 performs just like S30V, and that happens to be one of my favorite steels. I mean, it's not the best steel in the world, obviously. If I were to go with a production knife, I'd have to say M4 and S90V are probably the favorite steels I have in terms of like production. But this has held up incredibly well. Super tough, no play, haven't even adjusted the pivot, not even once. No corrosion. I was power washing a deck the one day. My jeans got soaked, and no rust at all. So real good. And those ceramic bearings are really coming to play, especially with all that moisture and whatnot. And this being tip down only, of course the pivot is directly exposed to all that, and the action is amazing. So yeah, I just wanted to make a quick little update video, just brushing over those things. I thought maybe if these got wet, these inserts right here, that they'd start to come out, but that has not been the case. I don't know how they're attached, whether it's epoxy or what's going on, but they've been holding up very nicely. Nice texture, not too much, not too little. Just kind of adds a little bit to the knife. I was thinking about it the other day, how strange this knife would look without these here. So yeah, but all in all, I have to say, this is, if you're gonna buy a beater knife and you only want to have to buy one for your whole fucking life, this, now of course I haven't owned this my whole life, but I have to say, with the use I've been putting on it recently, and this is not a review, this is just, kind of I don't even know what you'd call it, just sort of like a pre-review, first thoughts, after a ton of use. But yeah, I'm definitely going to be reviewing this soon after I finish up with those couple of houses. That should be more than enough use. But yeah, this thing is fucking insane. Even if you don't use your knives, you should definitely have one. This thing kicks like a mule when it comes out. So yeah, guys, sorry I haven't been super active on YouTube. Yeah, life's been busy, but I'll be back. I keep saying that, but one of these days I'll be back. All right, you guys have a good rest of your weekend, and I will see you in the next video.